channel must never be considered a substitute for advice provided by a doctor.
Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. Nicky here. So in today's video, we're gonna cover up some exercises with a lovely med ball in here, or pregnancy ball, as it's getting called as well. I'm gonna exemplify for you ladies today, mummies to be, some stretching exercises with this lovely ball that can be used as stretching exercises, but at the same time, if you're in your third trimester, but not only but I am now in my third trimester, so I'm using it mainly in preparation for my labor. Now, what we want to make sure when it comes to the ball size is that we want to have in here a nice 90-degree angle with our knees, okay? So we don't want the ball to be too big if we're tiny, or the ball to be too small if you're too tall. This is a 65 centimeter diameter, and I'm 153 height, 153 meters, yeah? I don't know how much comes in inches, but you're gonna figure out. Okay, so now we're gonna be starting nice and control with some sliding exercises side to side. So we want to make sure we're having a good stance in here, okay? And from here, breathe out, and we want to slide a bit to the right, slide a bit to the left. Breathe in, breathe out. Please try to make sure you're trying your best to engage your pelvis area. You're trying to engage the little one inside of you, okay? You're trying to engage him, so he's gonna be doing this movement with you. Nice and controlled, and I want you to feel the muscles from the pelvic area, how they are stretching, how they are getting in there, stretched out and squeezed. Very important, the breathing, mummies, so focus on that as well. Now we're gonna go forward and backwards, a pelvic tilt in here. I'm gonna turn sides so you can see more. So we want in here an anterior pelvic tilt and a posterior pelvic tilt. Breathe in, breathe out. If you can see my lumbar area, the sacral one, and all my lower back, literally, it's getting squeezed in here and now it's getting stretched. Breathe in, breathe out. You can help yourself with your hands. Just put them on your knees and try to breathe in, breathe out. Make sure you do have a nice balance when you're sitting on it, otherwise you're not going to be able to engage the muscles that we're targeting right now. Moving forward to circles. So from here, nice and control, we're drawing a circle. Left to the right, and again, this movement is not only from your legs, mummies, okay? So this movement, it's made from your pelvic area. Breathe out. You can alternate, or you can do 10 to 20 reps on each side, however suits you best. Now, once you're getting comfortable with the circles, you can always go for the 8. So we're trying to draw figure 8, okay? The range of motion depends on your flexibility, depends on your hips mobility as well. If you feel any pain at all, please do stop. If it doesn't feel comfortable, do not over-exaggerate. Can you feel these scratches? Okay, so as long as you're doing at least these 3 to 4 exercises on the ball and you're truly engaging your pelvic area, you're gonna be a happier mommy to be, with less pain into your back and with more flexibility into your pelvic area. Moving forward, ladies, once we are confident enough with the exercises from a sitting position and we've warmed up a bit our pelvic area, we can go further to our hip mobility and muscles flexibility, of course. We're going to start with a squat. Now, please do pay attention, mind your balance first of all. If you feel too much instability because of the ball, do not try to do a squat using the ball. You can always use a chair or a wall, whatever suits you. Now I'm going to exemplify the ball version, but please bear in mind there is no pressure needed. You don't have to do anything that feels too hard for you. Okay? Now, from here, what we want to do is to put our feet just a bit wider than your shoulders width apart. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, we want to go into a squatting position. There we go. Nice and control. And we can use the ball in here just to support our upper body on it. We can shift our weight from one leg to another. Breathe in, breathe out, and we're gonna be feeling the stretching happening into our adductors, into our inner thigh, into our hamstrings again as well, into our back, because of the tilt in here. If we feel comfortable, we can go a bit forward and backwards. Mind your knees. Again, no pressure needed, no pain has to be felt. Okay, now we're gonna try to do with a lunge. So I'm having my mat in here because of my knees, and this is quite tough. Okay, so no hard surface needed when it comes to your joints. Use a blanket, use whatever you're having around your house. So in here, you can do a lunge. You can open up as much as you feel to. Yeah. So again, no pressure needed, no pain has to be felt. Do not over-exaggerate. Who knows, maybe after you're warming up in here, maybe you're gonna be feeling confident enough, so you're gonna take a bigger step forward. And again, doing the lunges. Breathe in, breathe out, nice and controlled. I'm gonna use this leg as well, so you can see better the movement in here. Okay, so I'm using the ball so I can roll on it, and with the ball, with the help of the ball, I am able to control the weight I'm putting it on the leg. I'm more flexible than the majority, I know. I can even still do the split, you know? But it's not fun. Breathe in, breathe out. These exercises needs to be done equally on both legs. If you feel any ache on one of them, or not necessarily ache, but if you feel that it's a bit tighter, one of the legs, you can definitely do another 10 reps on it. So you're gonna get it a little bit looser. Now, we're gonna go to the upper body area a bit. So from here, we're gonna rest our upper body from a kneeling position. And we're just gonna be going forward, rolling, and backwards. You're definitely experiencing now a relaxing feeling because of the gravity that is pulling your baby's weight off your body. Breathe in, breathe out. No pressure felt onto your back at all. If you feel confident in here, you can always go to the next level. So from here, breathe in and breathe out. In here, what you want to do is you don't want to put pressure into your abs. Okay? So you're rolling and coming back. But as you're coming back, you still want to use the ball as a support. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Next one can be done side to side. So it's quite similar to what we've done with our hips, with our pelvic area, sitting on the ball. Okay? From here we're resting our upper body and we're just going side to side. So we can engage our upper body as well. Breathe in, breathe out. Well done, mommy, well done. So, how do they feel? How do you feel these stretching exercises? Did you feel a bit more of a stretch in there, into your pelvic area, into your hip area, everything, whatever has to do with your hamstrings and lower back, as well as upper back, of course. Also, because you've been a good, nice mom and you've done all the exercises along with me, I'm going to give you a bonus, and this bonus is worthy if you are preparing for labor. So for instance, I'm at the end of week 38. You can tell, yeah, you can tell. Okay, and I'm going to start doing, in preparation for my labor, maybe next week or so, little bounces. So these little bounces will going to help the little one to get even lower, to get into the channel, into the pelvic area. If he or she is not ready to come yet, we can help a bit in there. And it doesn't have to be painful again, mommy. It do not has to be painful at all. So little bounces, we're going to use the gravity and the baby's weight to push a bit further through the channel. Okay, so this is the bonus. Now, if you don't have a ball, don't you worry. I'm going to put a link in the description below or somewhere in here, left to the right. Some stretching exercises, full body, as well as only for the back area. So don't you worry if you don't own a ball. You don't have to buy it now if you don't want to, or if you know that you're going to be using it. Although it's helpful, it's not a must. You can always use a chair or a wall with the exercises that we've done. But because it's a ball and it's spheric, it's adding a bit of instability and this is a bit more challenging. And of course, we do love challenges, don't we? See you next time!